And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. It is a fun, fabulous, and otherwise fantastic Thursday. And you are fun, fabulous, and all in other ways fantastic too. Hey, it's great to have you here. Let's just get into Minecraft. I am so freaking excited. Man, the Copper Age is here. Yes, it is. I've upgraded the server. We're on 1.21.10, and okay, some of my client mods have not updated yet, so I don't have connected textures, and my dogs aren't nearly as cute. I mean, they're still cute. These are still cute dogs. Don't get me wrong. They are the cutest and goodest of dogs, but they're not as cute as they would be with the fresh animations. But that's okay, because we're gonna get copper golems to sort my stuff for me, and I am very excited. Okay. So, I am very excited. All right, so let's see here. So, my storage room is in here, right? And I have set this up. So everything should be good to be able to add the copper golems. At least that's the plan. Now, the first thing I'm going to need is some pumpkins. So let's shear some pumpkins. I really probably don't need that many, but it's okay. Because I think I'm only gonna need like 14 of them. But hey, if I need more, I know where to get more. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to do a little bit of setup before I can actually generate a copper golem. Because it turns out I have stuff that needs... Well, basically, I need them so they don't run away. Oh, also, speaking of not running away, do I have leads? I do have leads. Perfect. I'm going to need a lead. Wow. Pushing the wrong buttons. Okay. So here's the deal. I have all of these segments in here where the copper golems are going to do their thing, okay? They're going to hop in here. They're going to run back and forth. They're going to do all sorts of good stuff. The problem is, the way they're set up right now, they're going to fall out, and that's kind of sucks. So, we're going to have to do a couple of things here. First of all, let's go ahead and bring some glass across this way. Just all the way across, I guess. All the way. Yeah, that's fine. Whoa, okay. That scaffolding will have to move. Okay. So, we're going to get this in place. Now, I also have some redstone I'm going to do once the copper golems are doing their thing. But it's not going to be complicated redstone, I think. So, we should be all right. All right, so let's go ahead and run this across. I'll pick up that one I screwed up here in a minute. All right. Now, that's not tall enough, but I need it short enough that I can get in. That's always the catch, isn't it? Also, I don't need pumpkin seeds. I really don't. Some of you might need pumpkin seeds, but I am not one of those people that needs pumpkin seeds. All right. So, the plan is we'll get copper golems. They're going to run across the top here. I'm also going to block off this, okay? Because what I want is I want the copper golems to run down here. Okay. All right, so that's going to be the plan. And that's why I have the lead here as well, is so that when I generate one, I can drag them down this way. Oh, the other thing I'm going to need to do. Hang on, we're not done yet. We're not ready. All of the not ready happening here. I need some wax. Got ourselves a cat. Honeycomb. Yeah, we're going to need some honeycomb. Because it turns out when that copper block turns into a copper golem and a chest, it will be The golem will be at the same age level as the chest, which means old, okay? Not like me level old, but kinda. So that side's all blocked off. This side will be fine. Once I get the golems in, I'll block this off, but I'm going to need to block this off as well, which is going to trap me in here. But that's why I have ye almighty ender pearls, so I can get out of here. All right, so step number the first one. Okay, let's be sure they're not going to, right. And boom, copper golem. Wax you, Amadeus. Okay, hi, you're in the way. Okay, no, seriously, you're in the way. Could you come this way, please? And down here, thank you. All right, awesome. Oh, and I also need to wax him so he doesn't freeze. All right. Next, all right, cool. Now this one, I'm going to clean him off so he's all shiny. Okay, so next, you come down this way too. All right, now, I need both of you to come down this way though. Okay, yeah, this way. Wonderful. Come on down. Okay. I think that will do it. Okay, please. I want my lead back, please. Thank you. All right. So now they should be set. Okay, so they're going to search that. Oh, no. Okay, hang on. I've got a problem. Those chests, they're facing the wrong way. Wax the second chest in the golem. Well, oh, how's it going, Sprite? I don't need to worry about waxing the chests, okay? The problem is, and I have waxed the golem. The problem is these chests are now facing the wrong way. So, I need to do something about that. Okay. So, let's see if I can pick this up appropriately here. Hi. Ack. And also, that's not where that's... All right. Okay, I've got all this gravel. Gravel is not going to help me. All right. No, everything's fine. Everything's great. I thought I waxed. Okay. I think I did because I'm down 2 honeycombs, so I think I'm okay. So that's going to go there. And then this guy. All right, we may have problems, but that's okay. Goes right. Don't get out of the way. You're in the way. Oh, I waxed the chest and the first golem. Okay. Well, we can fix that, I hope. He's waxed. No, they're both waxed. Okay, I can't re-wax them, so I think we're okay. All right. Yep, yeah, no worries. Thank you for paying attention for me, because I totally would have missed that. All right, so the good news is we now have 2 copper golems. So let's beam out of here. Do I want to go? Yeah. All right, fine. We'll just do that. All right. Nice. So we're set. So the first 2 guys are there. And the reason I have these vines here is the vines stop collision. So it means that these guys will be able to walk back and forth and walk through each other, and they're not going to get stuck. Okay. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do, which I totally forgot about until just now, because that's I want to take these chests out. I'm gonna replace them with barrels. Okay. All right. You know, that's not cool. All the barrels, they pointed the other way, except this one. Except for that one. There we go. I'm going to do that over here, too. I don't think it's going to cause any trouble, but I just want to be sure that the golems do not get confused. Okay. There's a high possibility of confusion here, and it may just be from me. Okay, but, you know, we're gonna see. All right, but that's okay. We're gonna get all of this stuff in place, and it will be lovely. Okay. Now, as I said, we're going to be doing a little bit of redstone here in a minute, but it's going to be cool redstone, and it should be fairly simple. Simple enough that even I can do it, and maybe even get it right the first time. I know, you're all shocked. Okay. Also, we get to go pull chests out of every one of these stacks, but that's okay. All right. Cool. So there are the golems. Now, one of the things, I'm not going to do it today, I think, but I think what I might want to do is actually put a comparator on this chest, and if it's empty, throw a block over it. Just use a sticky piston and put a block over it so they can't open the chest. That way these golems just don't sit here and you know, open the chest all the time. All right, so let's give this a shot. I want to try something first of all. I've got some spruce and some pale oak signs and these spruce logs. All right. Now, we're going to dump these into the storage system. And the dump spot is over here. So we'll come over here. And any of these three chests, that one or these two, I can dump items in. So we'll dump the logs and the planks and that sign. All right. Now, what should happen is, so the spruce is going to be over here. All right. So what should start happening is eventually here. Yeah, see, there he goes. He's got spruce logs. All right. So they're looking for places to put the logs. And it should be, what's about the fourth stack here. So they should be dropping them in here. Which means, yes, there I go. See, we're getting some spruce logs. All right. Sweet. So he's dropping the logs. He's going to be dropping in those planks. And then this guy should get the something. Something? Nothing? Okay. Nothing? Somewhere? I don't know. What happened to my... Oh, I bet I know where it is. Okay. I bet I know. Okay, that's actually has snow. That's not. Okay. I do have a couple of extra snow layers and stuff here. Did it end up over here? Oh, look at all this. Oh, no, it's like random crap. No, that's the redstone filter list. So, okay. So I think we're okay. Things I think got sorted unless something got stuck in my item elevator over here, which is also possible. I don't think so, though. I think I built this. Oh, yeah, there it is. It definitely got stuck. Okay, that's strange. Right, so let's throw that back in there. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm going to chalk that up to just some random weirdness, and it wasn't the golems' fault. The golems were fine. They were just fine. So what we should be seeing here soon is one of the golems should actually here soon pick up the hanging sign. Eventually. All right. At least that's the plan. I hope that's the plan. All right, where the heck is that sign? Excuse me now while I am confused. I did not expect to have to troubleshoot this part of my storage system. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, you know what? Actually, I take that back. That probably is stuck. It's the drawback, right? If you've ever used like an Impulse SV type filter, you know that you've got your filter item, right? But then you also get the hopper, and that hopper, yeah, there it is. You get one item that always gets stuck in that hopper, and that's fine. That just means it's there. So, okay. So segment 1 is done. So let's hit up segment 2. Now, I had scaffolding here. Cool. Let's see if I can do this a little bit more carefully so that I actually get, whoa, that's not where that goes. Anyway, so that these chests actually show up the way they're supposed to. All right, so step 1, we goes there, and that goes there. All right, so we're going to, hang on. Hi. Fine, you get waxed, and then your friend over here gets the axe. Okay. And I'm just doing that so that it's easier to tell them apart and see that, okay, good. You go there, and then you go down. Great. Sweet. And they are now trapped for eternity sorting through my stuff, which is how it should be. Okay. All right, now where am I? Great. So there are those guys. Sweet. Anyway, oh, this is going to be exciting. Actually, it is exciting. I have been waiting for this moment since I restarted this world. These little guys are part of the reason I was excited to come back to vanilla after Create Mod. So yeah, we're going to have all the fun in the world. All right, so next, okay, we'll wax him. Awesome. There, you go ahead and get down there. It'll be fine. All right, get the next one in. Okay. Whoa, come back here, new guy. There you go. All right, no. You need to, be over there. Both of you actually would be great if you would come over. Great. It's like, did I give him my lead? No, he's just funky. Okay. Great. So now those guys are set. And like I said, if I put in a little bit of redstone to slip a solid block over this chest so they can't open it, I think that's going to be I think that's going to be nice. All right, so we got those guys, we got those guys, we got these ones. Great. All right. Next. Not going to need my shovel, so let's... scaffolding. There we go. There we go. All right, now hopefully I never have to get back in here with these guys because otherwise it's just a pain in the neck. Now, the other thing I could have done is I could have put one on this side and one on this side, and they also would not have collided, but that's okay. All right, and you get waxed. And you... Okay, there you go. You get waxed. I did wax the golem, right? Yeah. All right, nice. Cool. So both of you guys can now slide out of the way. Yeah, no. Come here. Yeah. You get to come down over here. It's all good. Or, you know, not. That's fine, too. I have to admit, their glowing eyes are a little creepy. Just a bit. Okay. You get over there. And you, that's right. I don't want to punch him. I really don't. Sadly, I cannot tempt him with something else, so... He's just good. Alright, fine. Come this way. Alright, come this way, old guy. That's right. That's right, and now we block that off. Sweet, and we are done. Okay, 2 more to go. Once I get those guys in, we can throw our first real test of this system in. Now, the problem is, I need to, well, I'm going to have to break, oops, those glass blocks, but I'm going to have to break all of my storage. Like, almost all of my chests that I have in my storage system, outside of the wood chests, I'm going to have to break because I redid how I'm organizing things. And unfortunately, that means that everything is in the wrong place. But that's okay because I'm going to have copper golems to sort things for me. And that's going to be wonderful. All right, so, okay, let's grab the wax again. All right, you get waxed. Ta-da! All right, and then next guy. All right, and he gets waxed. Awesome. Now, let's get you both back on that side. All right. Easy peasy. Okay. Sweet. All right. Doing okay here, gang. Got one more segment to go. And I do have to say, I'm glad I decided not to do copper golems for all of the rest of the storage. I had some farm output and stuff. I was originally going to let the copper golems sort it, but then I realized that, you know what? It doesn't make sense. Let's just turn those into regular item filters, and I did, and I think it's just going to be a little easier. All right, cool. Wax you. All right. And now this guy, he gets all clean and shiny. Wax him. Wonderful. That's right. And after a good waxing, you're ready to go back and do some work, right? Right. Get down. All right. No, yeah, that's right. You want to be down there. All down there. That's right. We all know, get a good waxing. All right. I think we're set. Well, that didn't work. Okay. So we now have copper golems running back and forth in every single segment, which is fabulous. All right. So now it's time to do something with my storage, and it's going to get it's going to get really messy. But that's okay, because we got these guys. And then, once we get that all done, we're going to play with a little bit of redstone, and it's going to look cool. All right, so step 1, that lead can go away. Step 2, let's grab a couple of shulker boxes. I'm going to need more shulker boxes. If only I had more shulker shells. I have so many shulker shells. It's going to be great. All right. So that's going to go in there. I think we're done with the glass for now. Right. So all of this can go back in here. Now, I'm going to need the redstone stuff. Nope. I'm good, Sprite, but thank you. I actually have my shulker shell box in my ender chest, so I am set. I have all the shells in the world ever. All right. So I said, these guys are fine. These chests are all going to have to go. All right. So yeah, so this is going to get messy. Like I said, so messy. So I'm going to end up just dealing with so many shulkers here. Okay, let me set up a temporary shulker here that's going to be stuff I need to use. Okay, stuff just grabbing those last frog lights. Yes. Oh, that floor looks really cool, by the way, Sprite. I know you know that, but it does. It looks really cool. All right. So let's get in here. Okay. So much of this is going to be terracotta, and that's fine. There, hang on. Let's grab a couple more shells here, and let's see. We're just going to grab lots more shells. It'll be fine. Okay. I'm going to leave that there just in case I need more. But now we get to break things. All right. So. All right. So now let's go ahead. We're going to have so much stuff here. I should have put those a little bit closer. All right. Nope, this is fine. Go in there, please. Oh, that's a shulker box full of stuff. Cool. All right. No, we're good. We're getting there. We're getting there. All the getting there is happening. Have I mentioned that I have a lot of stuff here? Okay. Yeah, all the terracotta. That's... That, I have to admit, this is part of the reason why I kind of wanted the shulker farm. So that I had a nice, easy way of getting all of the terracotta in the world. Or at least all of the stuff out of my storage and into somewhere else. All right, so that one is... Okay, so that one is terracotta. Okay, that one's empty. That one's terracotta. I may not throw that one into the storage. Same with this one. Okay. This one can stay here too. I believe actually that first box was all terracotta anyway. But okay. So that one's going to go back in manually sorted. That's the really nice thing too about this system is it doesn't preclude me putting other stuff in. Okay, and then the red one. Okay. Okay, Minecraft, you want to not crash on me? I have been having this problem since the upgrade. It's a client issue, and I don't know what it is. But yeah, Minecraft has been hanging on me, and I don't know what's going on here. So what I need to do is start running through my mods and seeing what I've got going on that might be causing problems.
We mustn't panic. We mustn't panic.
Yes, all the panicking. How's it going, Civil? Just in time for the Minecraft crash. Anyway. Oh, the other thing I probably should have checked is my memory settings. I think I've got everything copied over. It was definitely appropriate. We're good. Yes. Ah. All right. Okay, the rest of those are blank. Nice. Oh, except, and then we've got all these. Cool. All right. Oh, there's Sprite. Awesome. Okay. Okay, so I think we are pretty well set with those. Those guys are all ready to go in. Just about. Okay. Those guys will be ready to go in. Now, the one thing about this setup is it is going to be really slow. And that's okay. Here, let's do this. I mean, I don't know if this is actually how I want to do this, but we're going to do it this way anyway. All right. So if it has stuff in it, it's going into this chest. All right. And then we can sort it all out later. Great. All right. Next bunch. Oh, yes. Go ahead and put the sandstone over here. That's probably a bad place to put it, but just from a, I don't know that that's actually where I need that to go standpoint. All right. So I think, all right, so yeah, we're just gonna have all the garbage here. Okay, you know what, just, tell you what, just stick it up on the wall over by that black shulker box, and I will figure out where it goes later. Yep, that'll work. Okay. Thank you. That will do what I need it to do. Okay. All right. Oh, that's white carpet. The snow does not need to go in there. Now, I do know there's a number of things here. Okay. Actually, I probably should just set up a chest for... Let's just set up a chest here for shulker boxes that are basically not going to get put into the sorting system. Okay. Ones that I'm going to manually deal with. Okay. Like that one. And that one. All right. Shiny. Okay. Let's, all right, let's grab a couple more. Let's grab 3 more shulker boxes here. We're also going to end up with a crazy number of shulker boxes when we're all done with this, but that's okay. I have plenty. It will be great. Okay. All right. The other fun is then I get to go back and relabel all of this, but that's okay too. Shulker boxes. That goes in. All right. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking I need to put a system to keep those copper golems from checking all those boxes. Also, we've got new dye textures. If you haven't seen those, that's kind of fun. Okay. All right, so we're definitely going to have all the stuff all over everywhere. All right, now some of this I have no idea where it's all going. It's going to be cool. Yep. Yes, we also, well, actually we had dry leaves before that. We had them in 1.26 or what is it, .7. Which is cool. Actually, the dry leaves and stuff, that actually is really cool. I like those. Okay. Actually, I'm done with those pumpkins too, so that can go away. All right. So some of this... Okay. Okay. So I don't know that I've got a huge amount over here of stuff, but definitely some. Oops, I want those chests. Okay, so all tough goes in there. Yeah. Said we are going to be dealing with the slowest of the slow here, but okay. So yeah, that's fine. Those can go in there. They'll get sorted. It'll be great. So, oh, you loved how B-dubs used the leaf and other blocks to make carpets. Yes. I remember seeing some of those. That was pretty awesome. Okay, do I have another? Okay, I've got some space here. All right. So, let's go ahead and get some chests now and see if I can get all of these in place. These ones here on the back wall are going to be a problem, so I may have to cut out that terracotta a little bit just so I can do that, but see if I can get them in facing the right way. I think I did. I did! Haha! Alright, but I'm definitely going to have to be crafting up another several shulker boxes. Okay. Now, shall we see how slow the system is? Okay, that one's empty. Good. Let's move this one over here. Okay, and this one's empty. Excellent. All right, so let's... You know, I was actually going to do that, but I take that back. Okay. I'm going to be throwing a bunch of this stuff in there, but I think I'm going to wait. All right, let's go ahead and craft up another large number of shulker boxes. Especially because it turns out I didn't get everything in there in the first place. Okay, oh, heck, this is a... This shulker box isn't going anywhere. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, right, making chests. How to make chests and influence shulkers. That would be a mistake. Okay, hang on, I need to clean out my inventory of all this garbage. Yay, garbage! Okay, so that goes in there. That can go in there. Hang on to the snow. All right. All right, shulker box. Okay. We have plenty. We have plenty. This is going to be fine. It's going to be wonderful. Just looking at it. Okay. But yeah, the leaf blocks are Really cool. I like them. All right. Okay, open this up. Okay, those are kind of empty, which is great. All right, so let's, I guess, clean out these chests. Now, what's fun here with some of this stuff is some of this stone, I actually have, it's going to end up in bulk storage, which is going to be great. Okay. So, again, this is going to give me a chance to just sort all the things. Okay. You want to help? You want to help? I get it. I get it. Yeah, this is, I have to admit, this is a little bit tedious. Okay. That goes up in there. All right, so actually, you know, yeah, that's fine. So those should all be empty. Those are close enough. All right. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how much of this nonsense we've got, but so a lot of these chests are actually empty, which is great. Okay. All right, so we've got the things. Oh yeah, Hopper Cat's still there. I named him. Actually, put his little name up there, so it's all good. All right, Skulk, Deep Slate, all of that. Okay, I think. Oh yeah, this is gonna be crazy, but we only have a few more sections to go. Okay. It's not really that many when it comes down to it. Should be okay. So that goes there, that goes there. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, this room definitely got a little noisier with the copper golems doing their thing. All right. Said some of these sections are just there's some of them have a lot in them, some of them not so much. So hopefully we won't need to do a whole lot here. Oh, right. Yeah, the mysterious. Right, you're not really planning on making a base. Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense. Glad you're getting a chance to, what did you set up a world for you and your family, which is awesome. Love that. Okay. Okay, now here's a case where we're going to have crazy amounts of stuff here too. All right, resin and blocks and stuff and things. Oh, you don't want to risk dying with the stuff. That's, I appreciate that, yeah. Okay. Oh, that's a shulker box full of stuff. Let's not. Okay. Same with that one. Okay. Oh yeah, we are going to have all the stuff and things. It's going to be wonderful. Now, this will take roughly 87 years to sort. Okay? I mean, admittedly, that's an approximation. I don't think I'm off by that much. Okay, so these are empty, right? Okay, that one's full, that one's empty, that one's full. All right. Okay, I know this segment's going to be big because it's got dirt and stuff here. Just get your family world sort of figure out what you want in it. Yes. That's fair. Plus, you know, how much work do I want to put into this thing? Okay. Okay, and now we got a bunch of nether stuff. All right. All right, yeah, this is going to be really slick. Hopefully this is all going to work the way I expect it to. If it doesn't, it's going to be really messy. Okay, obsidian. Okay, those magma blocks will go in that one. All right. Sweet. All right, so get the next batch in place. Yeah, I've got a really cool idea. Once we get this sorting for some things that it's going to look, I think, really cool. All right, just double check. Make sure they're going the right place. Schematics are great for some of that stuff. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Boy, it was nice having a schematic of that that shulker farm. Admittedly, there were some fiddly bits, and I had to make one change to the schematic because the snow golems at the bottom were not visible or not able to see anything. I guess is maybe how I should put that. All right, now I believe we only have a couple of segments here, and I think they're not doing a whole lot. So, all right. Okay, so we are really close. These guys are all empty. So, and I didn't go in over here except for some. So I've got leftover chests and things like that. So we really only need to break these three. Okay. So I don't think they're especially full, but there's still a bunch there that, oh, like ender pearls and all of that nonsense. Okay. Yeah, I know there's some of this that is absolutely not going to be sorting properly, so we'll have to deal with that, but it's okay. All right. All right, so anyway, bones, arrows, squids, slimes. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at all this stuff over here, too. So much stuff. Again, this is why we've got this. Oops, no, I want those chests. Go not where you should not go. Okay. All right. Yeah, so there are a few things here that it's like, okay, I did not set a filter for them, so they're going to end up over in my overflow, which is fine. So the nice thing about this system is you can put stuff in. If it ends up not getting sorted, well, then you just slide in, add it to the filter you want, and it goes. You don't have to have it all in perfectly the first time. All right. So now we are set. All right. Do you want your random inventory collection? Yes, but I'll show you where you can put it. Okay, but so first of all, no, let me get these signs back up. Unfortunately, I put the glow squid ink in one of these chests. Okay, if it's a shulker, is it all loose or is it just in a shulker? Okay, we'll save this. Hang on. Okay. All right, it's all loose. Okay, I will show you where to put it in a moment. Let's grab these shulkers. Okay. Grab as many of these as I can. Ack! Okay, important safety tip. Watch where you're smashing the concrete. I was just hoping. I was kind of hoping that I could find my concrete real quick, but I don't think that's going to be a thing that happens. So the sandstone was the only shulker. Great. All right. All right, then come with me. Okay, so go ahead and dump all of your pockets into this chest. Okay, I'm going to dump all of my pockets into this top chest because that's what you do with shulkers. Okay. Yes, the add to storage one. Exactly. All right, so I'm going to throw this in here. And then I'm going to run down, pick up that, or I'm going to sleep, and then I'm going to pick up that concrete that I dropped. And assuming we've done this correctly, which is an interesting question, we're about to have some very busy copper golems. All right, but first, there it is. Found it. All right. Okay. Nope. I can do it. I'm a strong, capable Minecrafter. All right. Okay, I'm a Minecrafter. But, all right, let's go put this concrete away. Now, what we should be seeing... Okay, that's my... I'm going to use here in a minute box. Okay. So what we should now be seeing... Look, see these guys? They're trying to put glass in, and they can't. So it's going into this box, which is then getting fed over to these guys, who are now going to put glass in to wherever I have it sorted, and I have forgotten. Right? It's one of these. Yeah, see, it got put in there. Anything that's not glass or doesn't go into this stuff, okay, will get fed into this drop box, which will then get fed over to these guys, which will then feed it over to these guys, which will feed it over to these guys, right, all the way around. Again, we are not talking a fast system, but because it is hopper speed at best and significantly slower than that at worst. Okay, but we stick our shulkers up in here. All right, and we'll get empty shulkers down this way as they drain. Okay, so, right, so there's all of the wool that Sprite had, which is great. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, see, it drains this stuff, basically kind of drains it first-ish, and then the shulker boxes all get drained and stuff too, so. All right. Awesome. So now we have stuff eventually coming into the storage. So we should be seeing, yeah, see, we're starting to see glass come in over here. Okay, which is great. All right. Awesome. Love it. All right, and I don't know if we're starting to see anything come in over here. I forgot where stuff is, so we're gonna have to relabel all of this goodness, but I want to do a little bit of magic here though. So let's head back up. And we're gonna do something here. I think it's gonna be cool. Kept the tools, the minecart. Right, that makes sense. Oh, darn it. Oh, I say darn it. I put everything in the shulker box. I've got what I need here. Oh, except I'm going to need... I'm going to need some blocks. Okay, no, that's fine. We're about to get blocks. The second tools was meant to be food. Yeah. That makes sense. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take out these slabs. Okay. And I'm going to put them back on the top. So they're going to become top slabs instead of bottom slabs. Okay. Now, the idea here is these little guys are dropping stuff off, and it's going to end up coming through these barrels, right? You swear you can English? That's more than I can do. Okay, anyways, stuff is going to be coming through these barrels here, right? Okay, that is awesome. So, let's actually take this torch, slide this over this way. All right, now I'm going to take out these blocks here. Okay, we're going to replace them with some redstone lamps. Now, what the plan is, okay, is that, come on. What the plan is when there's stuff that comes through these, it should, in theory, light up those redstone lamps. And somehow I missed one. Not that one. Take this block. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so that's the theory. Now, while things are dropping down, it may come through here so fast that it doesn't see it, and that's okay. That is just fine. Where it's going to be really important, though, is if stuff gets stuck in here. The extra fell down there? Okay, great. I will possibly pick that up in a second. Or if you just want to come up here and throw it to me, that would be fine too. But the idea is, if these start to back up, that becomes a problem for the farm. Because I don't have any real overflow protection on this. It's not designed to handle that. So the plan is to have these lights as kind of warning lights that say, hey, something bad is happening. So that's the idea. Okay. It's basically a little bit of a safety measure. Okay. So now, would it be really cool if it were on while stuff was flowing into those barrels? Yes, that would in fact be very cool. Okay. There's some scaffolding. Sort of, you kind of have to, if you go behind the bulk storage, there's some scaffolding that heads up this way. Or I will probably fall down there at some point. It'll be good. Okay. So I'm just going to run this same type of thing. Okay, you're a level above me? All right. And I must have dropped another one down there again. All right, well, tell you what, if you just want to meet me in the main storage room, I will pick that up as well as the other one I just dropped. Okay. Okay. Okay, awesome. Thank you. And the other one... Ah, there it is. Sweet. Yeah, so what we should be starting to see... Okay, probably not at the terracotta yet. We are seeing glass and lights come in. Okay. Technically, I don't need to drop that all down, but... Falling is the only way you know how to navigate. That's fair. Okay. Yeah, okay, there's some sandstone coming in there. Alright, we might have stuff coming in. Okay. So I'll worry about that. But then we should also... Okay, yeah, I've got some wool here. Wow, look how fast these things turned. Wow. Okay. Yeah. The that was fast. I'm gonna have to wax those. All right. Cool. Cool. Nice. All right. So let's get the rest of it on. Back through here, behind the thing, and up the thing, and it's back here doing the thing. Okay, yeah, see, it's slow. I'm kind of curious, actually. Can I see this? Yeah. This thing is probably full. Is there a place where I can actually reach it? Yeah. Oh, not quite. Not quite, but you see it's starting to, it'll fill up, and the guys they pull out stacks of 16. So yeah, this is not fast. Okay. If I wanted this to be faster, and in all honesty, this segment, it wouldn't hurt if it were a little bit faster. Okay, but in fact, I could put another golem right on this track here. Yes, I could put one back in there with them too, but I could put one on this track as well. Of course, he might climb over and fall down there, and that would be okay too. But if I were to do that, you know, that would help because everything's going to back up here, and it will just slow down and slow down. This is really the first bottleneck. Okay. Unfortunately, I threw all of my copper and stuff into the storage system, so it might be 3 weeks before I see it again. But that's okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get this stuff set up. Okay, so the idea here... All right, again, that's going to go that way. Actually, I should check this to see how well this works. So, I believe the the second one is pale oak. Okay. Right, so if I had... All right. So if I had some stuff in there. Yeah, see, that's going to light up. Now, eventually that'll drain out. But if that started to back up, I'd have an indicator that says, hey, you've got a problem. You need to go empty that. Okay. So that's why this is here. So that I can take action, hopefully before the system backs up and causes serious problems. Okay. Okay, so let's see. It is set up to handle ores, right? Yes. I don't know if it's at least mostly. So the ores should show up there and be okay. Okay, here we go. All right, next side. Now, that's not to say I managed to get every ore in there, but I did get diamond ores in there, I know. I think they're over on that side, actually. I don't remember exactly where everything is. Like I said, I'm going to have to go through. I labeled the stuff up here, but I need to relabel everything down inside the storage. I think I'm... Did all of those end up down there? Jeez, monkeys, man. Oh no, I just didn't take them out. All right, nope, that's on me. That's on me. Yeah, I'd have to go check the filters and see. But I'm pretty sure I've got emeralds in there. And if not, they'll end up in the overflow, and I will pick them up then. Okay. All right, so so let's see. Grab our lights. 7 of those. Okay. Yeah, see, this is, again, it's not crazy. And honestly, I don't expect those lights to ever turn on, but if they do, you know, because again, the items will flow through the barrels faster than the comparator will pick them up. But that's okay. You just had a bunch of emeralds on you from when you repaired your tools. Oh yeah, yeah, no worries. Yep, I'm fairly certain I've got most of the stuff in there. Like there are some, we'll take a look at the overflow system in a minute. I'm almost certain I didn't get all of the wool, for example, in place. Right, so that's something I'm going to have to go in there and add to the filters, you know. Because the reality is, I got lazy. I know, this shocks at least half of you. Or probably, more accurately, nobody. But we'll get that sorted. All right, so we'll get all of this in place. Now, what I should take a look at here, too, is the overflow comes this way. I'm going to just free cam down for a minute. Right through here. So there isn't really anything. Yeah, I can't put any indicators on that stuff. So that's fine. Okay. Nice. Yeah, can't judge on laziness. No, I get that, Sprite. Oh, let's go ahead and sleep. Speaking of being lazy. Just because it's 1:30 in the morning, you know. Okay, so let's take a look here. Yeah, see, we've got some wool that I didn't get sorted. Oh, and emeralds, apparently. Okay, well, we'll add all of that to the appropriate places. And we'll label things in here. So where is the scaffolding? Scaffolding would go in the bamboo chest, which is labeled. Okay, so let's swing about out here. So actually, I don't have anything sorted into that side. Oh, the traveling one. I don't know what you mean by that. So, oh, and I'm down. Oh, the one up onto the shelf? Okay, you found it. Okay, cool. All right, ores and iron and stuff. Cool. We'll just drop that in there, and then we can sort that way. Awesome. And then over on this side, somewhere, let's just grab other scaffolding. Because I'm lazy. All right, so wool is over here. All right, so yeah, lime wool goes in there, pink wool goes in there. All right, so eventually, as new wool comes in, it'll get sorted and everything will be wonderful. All right, nice. Very nice. Okay. And yeah, they're actually keeping up fairly well. Now, a lot of the storage I put in, because I put in a bunch of stuff, is actually ending up over here in the bulk storage. Like I had a bunch of stone and some cobblestone, right? All of that's doing its thing. Oh, that's mob heads. Oh, right. I did want to test something with that, but that's okay. Sploosh, sploosh. Oh, some of that was yours too. Yeah, you had stone and cobblestone. Right. So that's going to end up over here in the bulk storage before it ever gets to the copper golems. Okay, so all of their stuff, in fact, I can put this back in. Okay. That can go back in there. Oh yeah, from when you did the wall and stuff. Sure. Okay. So that's all the terracotta. So yeah, we should start seeing a bunch of stuff coming in. Yeah, see the emeralds are there. The snow, so I was using just snow layers as filler. Okay, so there are a couple of places where, yep, we're just going to get a little bit of snow that's going to slide in. Okay, yep, sandstone's coming in. Cool. I actually was seriously considering knocking out the bottom row of hoppers so that it only auto-sorted into this level, leaving me the bottom chests if I wanted to put in shulkers and stuff down there. I could still do that. It wouldn't be hard to, oh yeah, okay, I'll go back, take out that one, just clean out the bottom chest and throw it back in the sorting system, or throw it back into one of the other chests. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, but it's a thing. All right, so let's figure out now what all of this is. So we've got 2 terracotta boxes. Okay. Terracotta. And I did that because I had a lot, but not enough that I wanted to have any particular color go into bulk storage. So I didn't. Okay. Brick, clay. Okay. Brick and clay. This one was prismarine and something else. What else was it? Prismarine and concrete. Let's put that down here. Concrete. Okay. And again, a lot of the things like the concrete, I absolutely did not go through and get every color of concrete or prismarine or any of that stuff. So we're probably getting some of that over here. Right now it's just the emeralds, which is fine. What was that? This one? Yeah. Okay. All right. So concrete and prismarine. After that, wool and snow. Okay. That would be this one. Wool and snow. All right. Yeah. Hey, no worries. Heck, I probably had emeralds in there already anyway, so no big deal. They needed to get sorted anyway, so that's the whole point of this. Okay, this one is glass and lights. Okay. That's why we're getting end rods and lanterns as well as all of this glass. Okay. All right. Next one. Plants and dyes. Plants and dyes. All right. We don't have anything in there yet, but that's going to change. This one is ores and iron. Okay. So yeah, right now it's just the emeralds, but we will also see other things in there. Okay. Dripstone, tough, and endstone. So dripstone, tough, and actually, and just end stuff. Because I think I also had, yes, endstone, but also purple blocks I think are coming in here too. All right, next. Blackstone, quartz, boy, misspelled quartz. Blackstone, quartz, and amethyst. Black stone. Quartz. Amethyst. Okay. I'd like to center that on the sign, but I can't. Okay, next one. Andesite, diorite, and granite. Andesite, diorite, and granite. Okay. I almost always end up putting those in the same spot. Not because just because they're similar enough and I never have huge amounts of all of it. It just works. It's not like I don't have space. I've got two full modules here that are just empty, that I'm not sorting anything into. So should be great. All right. Next. Sand, gravel, and resin. Sand, gravel, and resin. Do it that way. Because if there's one thing I can't be in this room, it's consistent. Okay. Grass, dirt, and moss. Okay. Grass, dirt, and moss. Miss. Yes. I keep young women in that box. Okay. Nether and basalt. Nether and basalt. Basalt only has one S, I believe. Am I correct? Well, at least I spelled it the same way on both signs, so. All right. And yes, if I misspelled something, feel free to correct it. But, all right. Stone goes in this box. Stone. This one was deep slate and skulk. Okay. Oh, you will. Thanks. Yep. Okay. New copper and old copper. So this is new copper. This is old copper. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the first two stages of copper in this chest, and then the second two stages of copper in this chest, regardless of age, or regardless of whether it's waxed or not. It's just, there's so many copper items now. I needed to do something here to get that sorted out. Okay. Now, what's the next one? Old copper. Oh, workstations. Okay. This is also where I'm putting in chests and stuff. Okay. So that's fun. Okay, workstations. Okay, food. And then mob drops. Food. And yeah, right. Mob drops. Okay. And then this side, nothing is set. I don't have anything here. All we're getting now is stuff going into the overflow, like this red wool. Okay. All right. So let's go add the red wool to the filter, and then we'll drop it back into the storage. Okay. Back this way. This is why I labeled it back here. Okay. Wool is this one. Okay. Grays, black, brown, red. All right. So now if more red wool shows up in there, it'll probably, what's going to end up happening is I'm actually sort of impressed. This is not backed up nearly as far as I thought it would be. Oh, jeez, I thought that was a creeper. Nope, it was just the little dude's antenna. You know, and that's... Gotta watch out for those little dudes, you know. Yeah. They're over here, they're doing their thing, but... All right, but... Yep, just watch this little antenna go by, and it's like, creeper! Okay. Alright, I don't think we've had any sand or gravel. Oops, no, that's not what I was looking for. This one. Yeah, light levels are fine. Okay. Sweet. Let's sleep. Now, I'm curious. Let's see how far we've gotten on the shulker boxes. Okay. It's gotten through 3 of them. Or maybe 4 of them. Or it's actually probably draining the 4th one right now. Yep, that's all gone. Yeah, so there's 3. The 4th one's in progress. Because I've got back here, I've got a shulker box unloader. So I can just throw the shulkers in, pops them in here. It, drains them out, and then the empty shulkers go down into these 2 chests. Which is great. All right. So I need to do a couple things here while we're waiting for storage. Like I said, this is going to take 84 years. Okay, so first things first. Let's wax my copper in here. And that's the first time I've waxed. All right, let's get the wax off enchantment or advancement while we're here too. Okay. I think those are all full. Okay. Yep, because, and I like this, that the lightning rods will now oxidize, but, let's, so that's fun. I'm actually thinking of taking out these iron bars and replacing them with copper bars, but letting it fully oxidize so you get the green. I think that would be cool. All right. Okay. Oh, let's slap all this stuff. Oh, you have things for me. Okay. What do you have for me? Okay. Hoppers, where did these come from? Did they end up in the overflow, or they just had them? Because if they came from the overflow, I just need to go fix the overflow. They were in the chests. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, oh, they're probably, yeah, from when I was building it. Okay. Cool. So we've got some more red. Awesome. Now, I want to test something here. So first, let me go ahead and just throw this, throw that into the sorting system. One of these back here, the mob drops box, I think I have a slot for mob heads. Okay. Now, let's see. Is that on? No, of course it's not on this side. Nothing is on that side. Over here. Yeah, mob drops. Yeah, see, I've got an Enderman head. Right, so it's just a player head. I'm really curious to see what happens. Let's throw that shulker head in there. And I want to see what happens to it. I want to see if it actually makes it into the box. Like, does this copper golem, will he sort that player head into the mob drop box for me? Here, let's just... Now, of course, he has to go through every single box because that's how this works. And yes. Yes, I think he did. Oh, goody. That is fabulous. Oops, that's not what I need to do. That is fabulous because that means that I'm going to almost probably got stuck in the filter. Right, but that means that all of the mob drops. Yeah, all of them. Like if I get mob heads and stuff, they'll get sorted in there too, which would be great. Let's go up and check the filter. Because again, it's the problem with this style of filter is you always get one item that gets stuck. So if the filter is completely empty and then you throw a stack of stuff into it, you'll end up with 63 items down in the bottom storage. Yes, there it is. Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, that I can live with. All right. Sweet. Good job, guys. Now, how are we doing on time? Time is good. Time is great. Now, if I had been smart, I'd have saved a little bit of this smooth stone because I have something else. Remember back when I set up the gas reactor over here? I had plans for it, right? I've got these guardians and stuff in here. Well, we're going to deal with that. But first, all right. But first, let's double check what's in here. See if one of these may have smooth stone in it. Not that I have to use smooth stone, but I would prefer to. Okay, that's got some in it. Okay, that's got smooth stone. And that is the one problem with how I did this. It's now harder to reach. Oh, that one's empty. Let's go and just pull that one out. Not that it'll matter a huge amount. It'll get pushed in and then dropped out again. But that's fine. It's a bunch of concrete. Huh. Okay. I thought I had some more smooth stone than that, but I mean, apparently not, and that's fine. Okay. Well, that's totally fine. Well, let's go. I guess I can cook some up. Because it would be nice to have more of that. But oh, this one's just got all the things. There, let's throw this one into the system too. It's got a lot of terracotta and stuff, but it'll end up there eventually. Okay. So let's grab a little bit of stone. Okay, and we'll go cook it. I know, I could have walked across the gas bridge. I didn't. I'm... Right. Right. Oh. Okay, and that goes in there. All right, so I do have a smelter here. That bridge scares you every time. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not really, the jumps aren't bad. They're short jumps, but I get it. And then of course every once in a while I glitch into the ghast, and that's just bad. Okay. All right, we'll let that cook. If I need more, it'll be cooked. Oh, you're not good at jumping and afraid of heights. That's fair. That is very fair. All right. Okay, so what I want to do here, let's head back up top. Now, oh, I'm going to need my redstone box. Okay. Let's go and stick that back in the shulker, grab the redstone. Awesome. Now, what I want to do is we're going to do some cool things here, first of all. Also, I want to check. Where's this? I don't know if I'm going to be able to power that, but I hope so. Because I want to try something here. So, before I get too crazy, let's just... I want to knock a hole here and here. Okay. I think that'll work. So if I take those out and put some redstone lamps in like so. Okay. Really? Okay. Anyway, that's why you put a permissions plugin so you can move between your homes and stuff. Okay. And the fly command. Right, that makes sense. I got too used to the fly command. I had to stop. Well, no. I couldn't stop myself from using it when I had it available, so I had to get rid of it. I mean, not that I ever had it on one of mine, but when I was on the other server, it's like, yeah, this is going to be a problem. All right, now, okay, so I think take this off and take that off. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's only 5 blocks. Okay, cool. All right. Step 1. Redstone. Okay, so that's going to go there. Step 2. We're going to pull some signal off of these. Now, the idea here, especially off this one, is that when there's stuff going on, right, when there's stuff in this chest, we're going to have power. All right? You play in a much simpler way with this. Oh, right. Yep. No, it makes sense. It makes plenty of sense. Okay, so I think what I want to do here, bring this down this way. We're going to connect that redstone like so. And then what I want to do here is I think I want to do that. Okay. So yeah, so what I'm going to do here is on all of these blocks. Wow, I can jump. I can totally jump. Okay, there we go. I'm going to slap in a repeater. Right. Wow, I can't do it. It's too hard. It's too hard. Sorry, it's just too hard. Okay, that comes off that way, so we're just going to get another whoa. Falling and then jumping and then placing repeaters. See, there are some things I can sometimes do. Placing repeaters is sometimes one of them. Now, I'm probably going to want to make a couple more, but that's fine. Okay, let's try this again. This time, let's see if I can. There we go. All right. So anytime any of these has stuff stuck in the chests, okay? Like this one has stuff in the chest back here. Right? And there's obviously stuff in those chests and all, and this one in particular, it's going to have a bunch of stuff in it. Right? Oh, see, now it's getting full. All right. So, yeah, that's all this stuff kind of backs up. This is partly why I was thinking I might want to stick a third copper golem in that side. Anyway, the plan here is that we're going to run power across to all of these. Okay, just like so. This side I'm going to run like this. Okay. And I'm absolutely going to want to get more stone. Okay, that's cool. We're also going to have to make some more repeaters, so cool. All right, no, that's fine. That is peachy. We got it. I mean, it's only really this time. Oh, right. Yeah, it's only going to take a long time this time because I'm resorting everything. Yeah, that is true. The rest of the time shouldn't be nearly this bad. That is correct. Woo! Okay. No, we're good. Everything's good. Yeah, the fact that I am sorting all the things is definitely part of the reason it's taking forever. But set a sorting system like this, you know, it will take forever. Hang on, gotta. Okay, let's get these all turned back, waxed. Yep, this is why I have the bee farm. Okay, so that, you know, it will wax. Okay. And yeah, so it's working its way through. Okay. We're down. Okay. It's worked its way through another shulker. This is going to take a long time. There's just no getting around that. But that's okay. All right. So, okay, I need to get some stuff. So, do I have more sticks? Not really. Okay. All right. Well, let's get some wood here and get some sticks so I can make some redstone torches and all that good stuff. All right. All right. So 7 7. Okay. I'm almost certainly going to need more than that, but for now that will work. Okay, redstone torches, and then, oh, smooth stone. Or not smooth stone, regular stone. Stone, there we go. Yeah, the stuff that's going into bulk storage will be a little nicer, but okay. So we've got some repeaters, and I'm definitely going to need some more redstone, so we'll just bring that with me. All right. Okay, that's fine. All right. Now, I'm going to need to go do this other redstone, but I need to take a quick trip to the restroom. So I'm going to go take a bio break, and then I will be right back. I'm sure it would be fun and exciting for the zombies that just would pile up there and be loud and obnoxious, but I don't know. You think the zombies are those that type of group that they just like to be loud, obnoxious, and keep everyone else up at night? I don't know. They might be. We're just gonna keep from finding out. That's how that's gonna go. Okay, I am back. All right. Let's go lay out some redstone. Actually, let's... No, I'm good. I've got enough smooth stone, so we should be fine. Let's also try to not get lost. Which, totally happening. There's all the lost happening here. All right. All right, so we're going to get this, and I need repeaters. Okay. All right, so that light up all of those? It did. Perfect. So what this does here is this lights up when the sorting system is active. So I can see inside this room if stuff is happening. Okay. Just as a, hey, this is really handy type of thing. All right. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. So that's going to have to go there. All right. Put another repeater here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. Oops. Hey. Hello, scaffolding, my friend. All right. So I'll just put a repeater right there. Okay. All right, and next one. Oh, this is going to have to go this way. Right. Again, it's just anytime any of these guys are doing things, I want to let them all know. Okay, so it's going to go. Actually, this can go. Uh-oh. Huh. Got sort of stuck on the wrong side of that one. That would have been bad. Okay. All right, so this one goes this way. All right. This one go here. Okay. No. Take that back. This one will go here. All right. Nice. Now, so that's good. Now, I was thinking that maybe I'd want to put like a burn down clock on this, but I don't think I'm going to need it. Okay. Yeah, we just haven't. These poor guys, they keep checking the chest. Nothing's happening, but they keep checking it. All right. So next. Let's grab some stone here. Okay, so we're gonna bring this way. All right, this is gonna come around like this. Oops. Those last guys are sad because they're not getting anything. Yeah. All right, so I think we're going to put a repeater right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, I can stop counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh. I can't put it there. The trap door goes down. Okay. Okay. It can go that way. All right. How are we doing? I guess we're okay for light. We're going to have the same problem here. So this is going to go like so. Now, I do need to be a little bit. I can't. This is just going to have to go this way. Yeah, that trap door is just going to end up getting hit. All right. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe if I do... trying to figure out where I can not power that. Okay. Because I don't want this trapdoor to drop and potentially make things bad for myself back here. But maybe it'll be okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so this is power level 5. So yeah, definitely going to have to stick a repeater here. All right. Okay. Had a small problem here. This was locking. And that was bad. Okay. Right. So that's going. Now, I think to make life a little bit nicer for myself, let's go ahead and... yeah, because I've got this redstone right here. Let's just do this. We'll bring this back up this way. Let's see. Oh, I am going to have to... well, that's fine. I can put the repeater up here. Okay, because I want to bring this back here like so. All right, so what do we got here? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. More redstone. Ah, that's fine. All right, repeater. And go. All right, so that's now on. All right. And then if I come around this side, say I don't need these blocks. Technically speaking, I could have reversed this and had these go this way, but I didn't want to. So that seems reasonable, I think. I know, it's weird, right? I don't want to. Yep, that's best reason ever for not doing a thing, right? Oops. Okay, that is safe here, right? Yeah. All right. Redstone dust. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah. All right. Oh, that's like all repeaters. That would have been a little bit crazy. Okay. I do need a repeater, but, you know, not quite that far. All right, and then this can go here. So, where are we at? Right, 6, 7, and repeater. Go. And go. Huh. Excuse me. I would have a large order of huh? With a side of what the hey? Okay. Oh, right. I see why. Yeah. Okay. All right. No biggie. We'll just do that. Okay. All right. Do I have the same problem over here? No, I think we're good. Maybe not. Hang on. I do have the same problem over here. Okay. All right, we're gonna have to do it this way. That'll work. Okay. Now, what should be happening here? Okay, so he's going back and forth. Those other guys are not. All right, so I just need to double check and make sure I didn't do that same sort of thing. Yeah, I did that same thing here. So, all right. So I'll just slap a repeater there. All right, good. So that's going back and forth now. Let's double check this side. Okay, I think we're okay there. So other than the fact he's not going... Oh, I see why. Wrong side. Gotcha. Yeah, so that's not going in that way. So what I need to do is take that out. Stick a repeater there. Like that. Or, better yet, like that. Okay. All right, so now... I think, are all of my happy fishies going back and forth? Not that guy. So he's going back and forth. He's going back and forth. This guy's going back and forth. And then this guy over here is stuck. This one right here. All right. So what I'm going to have to do is... All right. So that goes down like that. And then that works. Okay. Oh, that's it. The reactor is working. Nice. Okay. Why is... Oh, I just have lots of terracotta coming in. Okay. Sweet. So this is the other thing I wanted to have happen. Is that when the storage system is on, we get the lasers activating in the reactor. Now it doesn't look as good because I don't have the connected textures at the moment. I just have the default Minecraft textures, which makes this very gritty. But it does look really cool. And if I go up a level... Okay. Right, you can see it from down here, too. It's, yeah, we just get all of the happy squiddy laser things going on. Right, which... I do have hostile mob sounds off. Okay. Yeah. You don't get the laser whooshing sound until they actually try to fire, and they're not doing that. So, sweet. So when the storage is done, all of that redstone will turn off, and those squids will get, or the guardians, will get locked back on their sides, and everything will be wonderful. Nice. So, I love it. I love it. Okay, let's head back up here. I want to take a look at where everything is sitting as far as the storage goes. Also, I guess I can take back some of that stone. All right. No, this is good. So, yeah, we do have some stuff. Yeah, we are definitely backing up here. Okay, so that's not ideal. Okay, because, yeah, these guys are... It's only so fast that those two guys can go. So, let's see if I can find my copper. and my pumpkins. Because I threw everything in the storage system, and I wasn't thinking about where everything else was going. Okay. There's copper. Wonderful. All right. Grab some of that. And then... Okay. All right, so that can go back in there. And then the other thing I need is pumpkins. Oh, there's some pumpkins. Perfect. Okay, cool. Oh. Do I want to go show your floor? I could do that. I'm going to be back over there working on that on Saturday, so we'll get to see it. We'll get to see it all then. It is really cool, though. Because I'm going to be building so much stuff. Actually, you know what? Let's just bring those pumpkins. Yeah, because we're going to be building a giant snow globe over there. So it's going to be cool. But I am excited to show it off once it's all done. Oh, actually, there's a iron, or there's a copper block right there. Perfect. Okay. All right, so this, go ahead and let that do its thing. Everything else is doing its thing. Yes. All right. Yeah, I was going to do that today, and then I ended up, oh yeah, I'm going to upgrade the server, and then we're going to have copper golems, and it's going to be cool. Okay. All right. So let's meander back here, and scaffolding. I have some. There it is. Realize now it could be cool to do the colored sections. Oh, yeah. Make those all out of shulker boxes. Yeah, that would have been really cool. But, okay. Awesome. All right, so we're going to do some things here. All right. Oh, I don't have my shears on me. Darn it. All right, let's go get shears. Yeah, I think I've got them in here. I must have put them somewhere else, but I have a second pair of shears here, so this is fine. All right. And do I have, okay, I do have an ender pearl, so that'll work. We'll just grab those. Okay. All right. So next. All right, so we are going to... Oh, do I have... Yeah, I'm just going to put in some temporary... Oh, it's going to have to be more than temporary. Okay. I was kind of hoping that there would just be glass sitting right here, but there isn't, so... Let's take that off. I think I've got some. Okay. Oh, and then I'll just stick this orange glass here so he doesn't go walking on the other side. Okay. Nice. All right, so I'm about to cause them a little bit of grief, but that's fine. Let's get... Here, let's do this first. Okay. All right, so that's going to go there. Just going to stop everything for a minute. It's going to go there. Cool. And then this is going to go away. And then he needs to get waxed. Perfect. All right. Good job. Now, how the heck do I get out of here? Okay, so let's just nope, that's not quite. All right. Wonderful. I'm now stuck in a box. Hopefully, as he goes wandering over that way, that should help. Okay. There we go. There we go. We got it. We got it. We got it. We're good. Okay. Yeah, I could have teleported out. That's true. All right. Nice. So that should speed things up a little bit. Okay. It's not... it's not going to be a lot faster, but it should be enough faster. And these chests, when I set these up, they've got space so they can handle, you know, up to, I think they can handle up to 3 or 4 copper golems, or up to 4 or 5, actually, copper golems doing things, but. But yeah, this should work out just fine, so, all right. Cool, so that terracotta is going to go in there, and I don't need to worry about it. Nice! Okay. Well, that's definitely a thing. Okay, so... that there, that there. Alright. Well. And I think we're done with the redstone lamps. Oh, I want to try this. Actually, let's... got sticky pistons. Maybe we'll just end up using pale oak logs. And comparators. Alright. Let me go see if I have some more smooth stone. Oh, okay. Go back in there. Okay, so we should be... yeah, done cooking. Perfect. All right, because what I want to do is that I want to kind of, I don't know, silence is not quite the right word, but sort of. I kind of want to silence the copper golems. Not because they themselves are loud and obnoxious, but because their constant opening and closing of the chests are going to be loud and obnoxious. Okay. Or it is going to be loud and obnoxious because grammar is a thing, right? Yes. I have totally aware of the grammar. So let's see. What I'm not aware of is how I'm getting in here. Awesome. All right. So what I wanted to see is let's, oh, right. He's locked. Which is how he's supposed to be. Right. All right, so... oh, that's his tail. That's fine. Let's come over to these guys because I know they don't have any... right, they're not getting anything in their chests. So, what I want to do is... oh, let's see. So if I put a block there, I think I might have to adjust things, but... okay, so if I put a comparator facing that way, okay, that'll power this, right, which would power that. Yeah, see, it's going to connect there, which is not what I want it to do. Now, I could stop it if I move this sign. Okay, let's just move that sign. I could put another block right there. That'll cut that off. Okay, and then if I were to... I don't even know if actually that I need that redstone there. Take that back. Let's go and pop that out for a sec. So, assuming that's not powered, right? If I put a sticky piston, okay, I can take that out. If I put a sticky piston here, like that. Oh, I need to knot this. Because if otherwise, this will block it when it's turned on or when there's anything in it, and that would be bad. You know, it's like, oh, there's something in it? How? We're just going to taunt you with that and totally block all of the storage. And that would not be good. So let's do this. This will still work because... Oh, but then that will... I think I'm kind of just stuck. All right. All right. I think I need to... I'm just not going to have to worry about it. Okay. That's fine. It's not that big a deal. I was just kind of hoping I could do something cool with that, but... No, I think we're just going to not be cool. Okay, that goes up there. That goes there. That's basically full. All right. Nice. So, let's go see how well this is getting drained now. Now that we've got an extra pair of hands cleaning out this chest. They're probably still not keeping up, but... Yeah, not quite, but I do have a lot of hoppers going back this way, so one thing I'm a little bit worried about, and maybe I shouldn't have dumped all of that stuff into my storage, is I'm a little bit worried about that item elevator. What happens if it gets clogged? So I think I'm going to go take some of those shulkers out. But it's definitely... These guys are definitely doing their thing. Let's head down. Let's take some of those shulkers out so that I don't really overflow the storage. It's like there's actually a practical limit here to how much I can actually put into this thing. Okay. So let's just slap a bunch of these guys down here. Heck, I've got it. I've got chests even. That would be even better. Let's just slap down a temporary chest. Okay. You can AFK and babysit? No. That's fine. We'll just let it go and do its thing. I've got... Heck, that one's mostly going to end up... Actually, I think that one's got some sandstone in it, but... Oh yeah, there are my other shears. Okay. Nah, it'll be good. I'm going to have to come in here and deal with a bunch of sorting stuff anyway. Okay, let's just throw those seeds in there. It's like there's a couple of things I can go ahead and just get rid of. All right. Cool. So yeah, so this is going to take 1,000 years, but at least it's going. So for the moment, it'll finish draining that one shulker. We'll let the rest of the system drain before I put the rest of the stuff in. Most of the time, I'm not going to be putting 20-something storage or shulker boxes into the system. I'm actually somewhat impressed that I don't have any more items making it into the overflow. So far, everything is doing okay. So, all right, now all of this I'm gonna have to go put into places and stuff too. But okay, so yeah, terracotta's doing its thing. Okay, obviously that one won't be there. We're just getting some bricks. Don't have any of the concrete or prismarine in yet. Wool is getting there. Right, there's all of our, so the glass and lights and stuff. Okay, we haven't hit any of the ores yet. Okay, but that's definitely amethyst and blackstone. Yep, there's andesite and right, all of the ites. Right, we've got some sandstone, the moss and the dirt. Okay, obsidian I classified under nether stuff. Okay, I don't really have stone over here yet. Okay, here's the deep slate and skulk, which is great. I'm not sure how much copper I actually have going into the system, but okay. But yeah, the mob head absolutely did what it was supposed to, so that's great. And then I don't have anything sorting into these things yet. So yeah, this is one of those things that's going to be really simple whenever I'm ready to, or if I need to, I could just add more stuff over here to get sorted, or if I realized, oh, I've grown out of, like, I actually need more than 4 stacks of andesite. Of course, I have shulker boxes, so I can condense fairly well. But I can just throw whatever I need to over here, and it'll be great. Like, I could put some potions or something in there. Oh, that reminds me. I did have one other place I was going to stick a copper golem. And that was in my potion place. So, hang on. Let's grab another jack-o'-lantern. Okay. So what I wanted to do... Oh, stream joke. What do you call a female snake? Miss. Okay, fair. I'm stuck. So stuck. Okay. That one's not the best elevator. All right. So back here, I've got an area in the ceiling where I want to be able to do stuff. So what I'm going to do is let's be sure I've got some wax. Okay. So that's going to come out. We're going to stick in a copper chest here. Okay. Next, copper golem. All right, we wax him. And then we close the thing. All right. Nice. So now what I can do is I'll be able to come in here and just add potions to any of these chests that I need to. Okay. So I could set, okay, I need fire resist potions and potions of weakness and whatever else I've got going on. And that golem will take care of it for me. All right, so I can just throw leftover potions in this chest, and it'll be good to go. Cool. All right. Oh, I like it. I like it. I love it when a storage system works. And the reality is, right, I don't know if any of you out there have built multi-item sorters, okay? I've built a number of them. They're complicated. They're awesome, but they're complicated, okay? Love that for them. Oops, I can't eat copper ingots. Okay. It's just not how food works. I can try. All right. I'm sure copper is good for me at some point in my diet. I've been told I need to get more vitamins and minerals. But I think eating raw copper ingots, not great. Not great for the body. Okay. Honestly, the fact I'm eating carrots covered in gold is probably not the greatest thing for me either, but that's okay. It's fine, right? Yeah, golden carrots, excellent. Copper, not so much. Anyway, I've built multi-item sorters. They're awesome. They're finicky. They're painful to set up. This is actually really simple. If you've ever set up an impulse SV filter, that's basically all these are. Okay. These are the short ones. Rather than going out the 3 blocks, right? 2 and then down like this. Yeah, hello, future YouTube clip. Yep, exactly. So basically, you just set up one of these little filters. You set up your chest, and then you need some items to fill out the number. So for the to make the comparator happy, and I have to look it up what the number is exactly, how many you need, but for this, which has birch and oak and then the azalea leaves, it's 3 stacks and 4 plus all of this, right? There's a number, but these guys will just go. They'll just do their thing. That's why I've got snow that ended up in some of the chests, because, I had too many snow items here, and then I added some other things in, and the snow drained out. And the copper golems will always put things starting at the top left. So, yeah, we're going. We're definitely going. It's not hyper fast. I think I'm going to help them by grabbing these lanterns. Right? Because the golems will they'll only pull up to a stack of 16. So it's either 16 regular blocks or 4 signs or something like that. So it doesn't overload the chests and stuff here. But yeah, it's really simple. And then they just go, and they'll check up to 10 chests, including the copper chest. So all of these segments are, because I wanted them to be an odd number, because, for odd reasons. I've got 7 storage slices, the copper chest, and then the dump chest. And this is the one thing this has to drain out. Oh, hang on, I've got some hoppers here. I need this to drain out a little faster. Okay, so that should help. Okay. Just to be sure, because if there's anything in the dump chest, the copper golems won't put anything in it. Okay? They'll just look at it and say, oh, it can only take whatever is still in it. So you need to, just to be sure that drains out. Yeah, so that one's definitely doing its thing. Yeah, oh yeah, the extra hoppers definitely came in handy. Let me double check. This one, I only have 1 line going, but at this point, I think by the time we get here, said this is the bottleneck. If I got really crazy, I could break out that center section of glass, add a 4th copper golem, which would really help this, but I think I'm okay. I think I'm just going to have to accept that for now, this is just going to be slow. So when you build it, oh yeah, all the stuff that you're doing first should go here. And I'm not doing a lot of wood in those chests. So yeah, that's the lesson, is the most commonly used things should go in the first section and then just get less and less common as you go through. Or maybe not commonly used, but commonly collected. And I didn't do that. I've got wood here, which I use a lot of. And then it's the terracotta and stuff, but really and all of the colored things, right? The wool, the concrete, the glass, which is fine, but the next section over here, this is the section that's got all of the ores and the stones, right? The andesites and the deep slates. And I probably should have put these over on that side and let these ones be all the colored bits. But that's okay. We're, you see, I'm not getting anything over here. So I don't really need to have the extra hoppers going this way, stuff like that. But so, okay. All right, well, let's go put these lamps in the thing. The fastest sorting system. I think the fastest sorting system in Minecraft is the player. Just straight up. I think that's just how that works. Let's go ahead. Oh, I don't have anything on those signs, so I can't squish them. That's fine. Okay, so, oops, no, those are plants and dyes. Those are not lights. Lights. Ta-da. All right, so, yeah. Aside the fact that I've got stone over here and deep slates, right? Yeah, that should... Yeah, I should have put the color stuff here. The stone and stuff should be over on this side. But it's okay. It'll work. Oh, hey, I'm not... Okay, I need to go fix one of my lights. My squid are still alive. That's a good sign. That is a very good sign. Okay. All right, because... Right. Redstone box. Thank you. Redstone dust. We can strongly power that. Okay. All right. So there we go. So that's, again, that bar of lights is my, I can put that back. It's okay. Oh, I don't need to. Anyway, that bar of lights is the system is running indicator. So, in addition to the guardians going back and forth and being all zappy and stuff, which again, it's just really cool. Right, it's like, oh yeah, look, the system's running, so we get all the zappy goodness. But if I'm in here, I can't necessarily see that, so having this light up is cool. I would love to be able to do that over here, but there's nothing for me to measure. Right, these hoppers are all at the level of these signs, so I can't pull a signal off of them that says, oh, we're backed up off, you know, this stack is now full, or this stack is now full, or whatever, right? It's just, that's just not a thing that's going to happen, but that's okay. All right, so that's all terracotta. All right. Nice. All right, so that can go back in there. That's sandstone, right? Which will go over here into the sand area. Sandstone. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's just random stuff, so that's fine. Yeah, all of this terracotta of varying types. All right, so let's go ahead and just... That is the terracotta section. Yep. And like I said, this is partly why I was thinking I might want to take off that last hopper so that it doesn't sort down into this area. It only sorts up into these, which are easier to get to. Okay, so... All right, so that's nether. That's nether. Okay. Yeah, see. It's definitely doing its thing. Okay. That's gravel, resin, more gravel, slate. Okay. All right, gravel. Okay. Yeah, so that's gravel. I should dye those. Of course, all of my dye is now all over the place, so... So maybe not today. Okay. Ores come over here, so we've got some gold action happening this way. Right, snow is happening here. Okay. And that's cobbled deep slates. So this shulker of cobbled deep slate, I'll go and throw it in there, but that stuff I could throw into the system because the it'll never make it to the copper golems because I have cobbled deep slate in my bulk storage. Right, it would just all end up over here. So actually I should take a look, see how many of these over here are just bulk storage items. That's actually mostly bulk storage items. So we'll go ahead and let that one go through. Those are not. That one's not. That one's maybe. But I do also have stone and in bulk, yes. So part of what's in that stone section in the... is that sandstone, actually? Let's double check. Part of what also... It is sandstone. Okay. Part of what else is going into that section, that thing that's labeled stone, are things like stone walls, stone bricks, right? All of those types of stony goodness, right? Cobblestone stairs, right? All of that will end up in here. Yeah, because, you know, it's stuff. It's just not bulk stone. So, yeah, so that's what that idea is. Okay, so this is all... Most of that's all terracotta. Say, I have a lot of terracotta. Okay, that one's got a little bit of not terracotta in it. So we'll pop that out. Okay, that's terracotta. That's got some not terracotta in it as well. All right, so those are going to have to get thrown through the storage. Okay. All right, and now that's it. Okay. Nice. Yeah, this is definitely, boy, we're definitely making progress, and I like it. Okay. Let's go take these. We'll put them in the temporary holding. And then we'll kind of take a look. Now, this is the one thing that's a little bit awkward, is if I want to throw stuff into the storage, it's all the way the heck over here. Okay, which is a little bit annoying. On the other hand, you know, load it up in shulkers, throw it in the system, and it goes. But, you know, that's fine. Okay, we're not dropping gunpowder over here yet. Oh yeah, see, we're getting plenty of honeycomb. Okay. A little bit of, you know, honey itself. Okay. Oh, and I want to check on the paper. Oh yeah. Paper's definitely building up too, so rockets are not going to be an issue. Okay, string is starting to build up too, but so this is one of those two things too, is I've got I could do the same type of thing, put a comparator off of this, but I don't think I really have the space because I built out extra storage rather than some sort of signal, so that's okay. We're doing all right. I'm back and forth. I'm checking on this stuff, but the other thing I think is going to be really nice about this system is because the redstone is very, very simple. I'm not dealing with things like mine carts or stuff that's going to get out of whack when I log out or if the area unloads. It's just stuff in hoppers and the copper golems. Stuff in hoppers, stuff in chests, and the copper golems. So this should be about as reliable a system as you could ask for. Okay. Okay, stone is going to end up over there. Again, I probably should have put the stone on this side, but it's okay. But that's okay. So we should be... Yeah, cobblestone is working its way down the line, which is fine. It's going to come to a stop over here somewhere. As it hits the bulk storage, but it's okay. We're slowly getting there. Okay. It's not going to be a fast process, but it is going to be a process. And so far, I'm happy with it. These guys are not having an issue with them. They're doing their thing. Right? Again, the reason I've got the vines here, you can see when he drops his stuff into that overflow, he'll just walk back and walk right through the other guy. Without doing that, they'd collide. And I was doing some testing originally because of some issues the copper golems were having during the betas, where I was just going to have them run along the tops of the chests, which works out fine. But they end up walking on the same block and they would run into each other, and eventually they'd sort of figure out they pushed each other out of the way, but it was a pain. So by doing it this way, there's no collision. You know, technically they could have issues if they step over onto this comparator, but they don't, because they stop on this block. Right, they stop on that block to check things out. So yeah, everything's pretty good here. It's just backing up a bit. Yeah, so we got a lot of we got a few things stacking up here. But yeah, for the most part, I think we're doing okay. The next time one of them checks, all of the cyan concrete will end up getting pulled out. Oh, right. And they stop while I'm looking in the chest. If the player's looking in the chest, the copper golems won't. They won't do anything. So that is a good way for me to just lock up the system. So yeah, so coming up over here with concrete. Yep, there it is. There's all of the cyan concrete we were just looking at. Okay. Yep, we got a lot of brick coming in. Yep. Okay. And yeah, I don't know that we're getting a whole lot else coming down this way yet, but mob drops. Yeah, food hasn't made it here. So yeah, it'll definitely take some time to work through all of that. Like I said, at best it's hopper speed, and the reality is it's probably half that. So you think about how long would it take to dump however many, right, 10, 20, however many chests or shulker boxes I had. Most of them were full. And it's just going to take a while. So I should grab this one. Just because I'm just going to go ahead and pull the food and the ink sacks out. Do I need to? No, probably not. But I've been running low on food. I guess I could easily go buy some more, and just let that sort through, but so that'll go there. Here, we'll give this guy something fun to do, right? Because he's kind of, this section of golems isn't doing anything, right? Oh, right, that was the other thing I wanted to do too. Here, let's I want to make some copper bars. All right. Let me go back here. We'll get we'll just drop some golden carrots and stuff into this chest over here. All right, because this is food and stuff. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and... Okay. So that'll go in that way. I'm going to take this cyan concrete powder. Because obviously that's in the wrong spot. I must have, again, not overly surprising. Concrete's over here. Yep, I just... Oops. Did not put cyan concrete powder in here. Heck, I did... Oops. Yeah. Okay. And now we'll just let that drain out. Okie dokie. Yeah, so let's go put these copper bars in. Because these I do want to oxidize. Because I think what I want to do... Oops, I just want to be careful not to break that resin. Is I think I want to take these copper bars. So right like that, it's kind of gross. Okay? You can't really see it because it blends into the resin. But as this turns green... Yeah, we'll try it here too. But as it turns green, I think it's going to look really good. Okay, it's just going to be orange for a while. Which, is fine. We can have all the orange and, stuff. But yeah, I really want to see what happens when that ages, All right, so we'll see. Let's go ahead and take this these iron bars out too. Okay. We'll let that copper oxidize. All right. There we go. All right, so we'll let it do its thing. So this is as orange. It's not going to be great, but one of these days, Riley will realize you've asked for a joke, Sprite, and it will do something cool. But it's It's having a moment, shall we say. Okay. Also, these guys were sort of... Yeah, I mean, it's still there. I've still open. What's it? It's got another issue, but it's not. It doesn't have anything to do with kick. But that's weird. Yeah, and I can see it. Yeah, and I can see it in the chat. Which, you know, so I know StreamerBot's seen it. Run that command again. Let's just see if it does the thing. Huh, okay, there it is. Okay, stream joke. Why did the barber win the race? He took a shortcut. Okay, yes. Okay. Those two shulker boxes need to go through here. Yeah, it is really strange that it didn't work the first time. That I don't get. Okay. All right, so yeah. Oh, this one. I grabbed that flint and steel. I think. Oh, don't leave that shulker box there with the dogs. Not that I would have lost a lot to it, but oh yeah, that flint and steel actually goes in my toolbox, which I need to sort out again because I'm running out of room in this box. So I'm going to have to figure out a little bit of something. Some sort of... Oh. Speaking of toolbox, I have my other set of shears here. So, yeah. We need to do something. I could probably take the dried gasts out of the toolbox, and I'm not sure if I... Actually, let's go ahead and take one of those. Okay, yeah, see? Ink sacks got in the right place. Food got in the right place. Wonderful. I'm going to go put the dried gas in the mob drops. And you can see how easy it is. Oh, yeah, I need to throw something like, again, if something ends up in the overflow or something like that. It's just this easy to come up here. It's like, oh, mob drops. Dried gas should probably be in there. And yeah, it ticked down one of the snow layers. Okay, which is fine. That's what it's supposed to do, to keep that level. So that's right. Okay, well, at this point, yeah, I think at this point, yeah, I've got a lot of wool that I did not get sorted. So, oh, if the snow runs out, oh yeah, snow blocks and cyan concrete powder. So if the snow runs out, yeah, if the snow runs out or it's not there, there isn't enough signal to let things through right away. So what'll happen is okay. Like cyan concrete powder. Okay, it's there. All right, so what'll end up happening is basically this said these are just here to boost the redstone signal so that as soon as one item gets put in, it immediately gets drained out. So if you end up filling all of this up, as long as you're not filling it up with like non-stackable items, you're okay. If you're putting it like chests or not chests, like lava buckets or tools or something, you can do that, but you have to change the redstone a little bit. You basically just have to extend it out so that the redstone signal all works. So it's not too bad, but of course you know what? I will go put that snow away. Like I said, the player is faster at sorting than the golems are. Which is annoying, but I'm happy to have it be a little bit slower if it means that I don't have to do it. I would rather have I'd rather have those guys do it for me. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, this is just what'll happen then is I'll get anything that doesn't get sorted just ends up over here, and then I can either add it to the filters so it gets sorted or not add it to the filters and just manually store things in here. You know, like I had some of this stuff, potions and some tools and beds and just, you know, random junk drawer type stuff. So, yeah, 'cause this is all unsorted. I think let's just do that. Okay, give it a good squish. All right, and I'm going to come change the color of the text on these signs. Some of these I might change to match what's in there maybe. Or I might just come in with some light gray dye so it's not quite as intense because that's kind of hard to read. But okay, but yeah, this is good. Okay. Well, I guess it's all over but the sorting. So we're this is definitely going to take a while. What'll be an interesting test will be to see what happens when the area unloads and what happens to those guardians in the minecarts. Because I really like this, but that could be a problem. Of course, what I could, well, no, I was to say I could set up an ender pearl stasis chamber, but that shuts down when I log out anyway. So, but that's all right. It is all right. I think we're good. I think this is gonna be fine. Yeah, this is all backed up here a little bit, but yeah, as long as we're not backed up all the way to the filter here, we're probably okay. Okay. It's a lot of hoppers, but okay. But it's all right. Yeah, so this item elevator is great, but it doesn't work if it can't fill up this hopper. If it does, or if this hopper is full, everything's going to back up, and that's not great. So, but hey, things are going slowly but surely. So, all right. All right. Well, this is good. I think I can live with this. So I'm just listening for the copper golems. Because I can hear them opening chests. Okay. But otherwise, it's not too bad. I was worried about it being louder. Yeah, I said you can get the chunkiness when they open the copper chest and the... But if I'm hanging out over here, I can't hear them at all. So that's good. That is handy. All right. Well, we're going to let the copper golems do their thing. It is time for me to call it a night. It's actually probably past time for me to call it a night, if I'm going to be totally honest with you. But I do want to thank you all for being here. I want to give a shout out to my supporters over at musicfreegaming.com. Boy, it's really stuck on you having resubscribed there, Sprite. I may have to restart it and see what's happening there. But yeah. But anyway, y'all are awesome and amazing. I definitely want to thank y'all for hanging out. The next stream, what's today? Thursday. So next stream will be Saturday morning. Yeah, forever resubbed. That's it. The next stream is going to be Saturday morning, 7:30 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. We are still on Daylight Savings Time, so adjust your sundials accordingly. And until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.